Oh my god, we're coming into our Chirpy raid. Hi, Chirpy. Hope you had a good time. Good stream. Thank you for the raid while we were in pre-stream. Let me give you a quick shout out. But hi, everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. Oblivion. Oh, you're playing Oblivion.
Ooh.
Good game.
Ooh.
Good movie. I've been playing a little bit of Oblivion too, so hope you've been enjoying it. But we're not playing Code Realize today, guys. Instead, we have...
What?
I know, shocker, right? So we have 9R.I.P here. I've been playing this in my personal time just because I was vaguely interested in it. And I already determined that like having like a group of 5 play it together is probably like not a good idea because like it maxes out basically like 4 people together at a time. So we're actually kind of at the perfect group for this. But
Oh shit.
but so I was like, you know what, we can play 9R.I.P today. Why not? Because 1010 is a little ill today, so cannot stream. But yeah. So hi everybody, my name is Nur, and yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh. That's it.
Hello, my name is Matcha, and if I'm ever in Monster Prom, I'm always playing Damien.
True.
That's my fun fact.
Uh-huh.
My name is Moji, and sometimes you just want to smooch a tiefling.
True.
My name is Brevi, and my fun fact is that the stream is actually good for me right now.
Oh my god! It's a miracle!
True.
Oh my god!
Oh,
It's a miracle!
We thought we would never see the day where like Brevi and Moji would be in different rooms. But here we are. Never thought we'd be here. But hi, welcome in Mon. Thank you for being first. Yes, we're going back to high school. Welcome in Dawn. And of course the Chirpy raid came in. Welcome everybody from the raid. And welcome in Beefwee. Hi, hello. So a bit of a disclosure for this game. So the common route is insanely short, but we actually aren't put onto a route immediately. So there's 4 different like sub routes that we get kind of shoved into, and from those sub routes we get affection between 2 guys. And you may notice that this is kind of a spooky game. One of these routes is not spooky, and I ended up on it on my personal time. So if you want spooky, I can direct you away from the slice of life section and probably take you to like the spooky section of the game, but otherwise we are leaving it to fate. Let's go.
Oh!
So hey, you heard the stories, right? Right, guys? You heard the stories?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Kara Kara, the sound of metal dragging on the floor, lost, forgotten. They say that when the walls of the school are stained the color of blood, he lurks. The sword-wielding, bloodthirsty killer, Kara Kara. Kara Kara. Anyway, that's right. It's one of the 7 wonders that people tell me about Narimigahama High School. You know, the town where the protagonist resides. Whenever a girl walks all alone in the halls, basking in the glow of twilight, she hears that sound coming from somewhere. I'm actually gonna bump up the volume for the music, because it sounds a little quiet on my end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that sounds fine. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway. She hears a sound coming from somewhere. Kara, the sound of his sword dragging on the ground. But if you hear that sound, never ever turn around. Why? Because if you turn around, Kara will ask you... Nothing, apparently.
Whoa.
All right, who wants to voice this guy?
What what have I done?
And if you can't answer him or give him the wrong answer, he'll take the sword in his hand and a beautiful crimson flower bursts forth. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh.
You know, the fear of God going in me every time. Ellipses. As the setting sun cast a yellow glow over the classroom, a deathly silence fell upon us. We were the only two left there. From the field outside, the shouts of the soccer team drifted in, faint as they echoed to our ears. My best friend, Sayaka Hida, with eyes gleaming, leaned forward over her desk. You know, she's our childhood friend. Who wants to be my best friend?
Right? Pretty scary, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. If he's asking, what have I done, do you think he means he has amnesia?
That's what I've always heard, but I don't remember ever hearing why he doesn't remember. But you get a lot of that in horror stories. And besides, it's fun to come up with your own reason. Why do you think he doesn't remember?
I don't know. I just feel bad for him. I mean, since he died, he's been wandering, searching for his memories. It's sad.
But he's a murderer too, right?
Well, yeah, when you put it that way. He said it's one of the school's 7 wonders, but it doesn't really have anything to do with the school.
Oh, there's all kinds of theories about that. Some say the police chased the killer to the school. Others say...
Her arms waved passionately as she spoke. I couldn't help but smile at her enthusiasm. I've been friends with Sayaka for longer than I could remember. I just can't keep up with how much she's getting into all this occult stuff.
What's with that face? You could pretend to believe a little, you know?
Haha, sorry. Guess I'm just preoccupied right now. Sayaka huffed and powdered her cheeks. I usually did a better job of playing along, but today... I pulled out the survey from inside my desk, and Sayaka's eyes gleamed with surprise.
Oh, you haven't turned that in yet? Well, I guess it isn't due till next week, so you still have some time, but is everything okay?
I just need a little more time to think.
Time to think. I thought Seijin University was your top choice.
It was, but I don't know, I'm just not sure anymore. At least that's how I feel now.
But your mom's always saying that you're going to Seijin. That's what you agreed to, right?
Yeah, I guess, but...
So, where do you want to go to school?
It was September of my 2nd year in high school, a time when all students look toward their future, and my future stared blankly back at me. A blank sheet, void of any direction. What can I do? What do I want to do? I still had no answers to these questions.
Hey, are you alright?
Sorry, just got lost in thought. I could at least write my name on the paper. Alright, well, let's name her. What's her name? We have 8 characters.
Oh.
So her default name is Misa. This is like, if we had the voices on, if you leave her default name alone, then the characters will actually say her name in the lines. It's always a cute detail, I think.
I like when they do that.
Yeah, it's cute. So if anybody has any like names that they would like to give us, then yeah, otherwise, I don't know, we'll riff.
Mochi, but I'm biased.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
what if we named it Mon?
Rick ass.
That's too many characters, Mon.
Boy kisser?
Boy kisser?
BOIKISR.
Yeah.
We
Me?
can make it fit.
We could make it Mon.
We can make Mon.
Yeah.
Nobody has any other opinions. We're gonna do Mon.
Yo.
Boy kiss.
Well, you didn't redeem anything, so the name's Mon.
Haha.
Congratulations. Hi, Techno. Yeah, we're naming it Ron. All right. You're about to go on a journey today, Mon.
Congrats. And good luck.
Put
Good
you in the
luck.
horror world.
Yeah, you're a horror protagonist now. When I finished writing my name, I let out a small sigh. Only my name. Everything else was blank. My mom's been trying to get me to go to medical school at Seijin University for a while now. But I had no desire to go, so much so that it became uncomfortable to talk with her these days. And so I merely stared at the blank paper.
Crap! I totally forgot that I have cram school today.
Sounds like you gotta go. I'll clean up and head out too.
Sorry, I know I promised that we'd walk home together. And tell you what, I'll share the grasp of the mirror story tomorrow to make up for it.
No, you really don't have to do that.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. Oh, and if you hear a gotta on your way home, do not turn around. And be careful of the sword-wielding bloody boy.
You know, the serial killer. Anyway. As full of life as ever. I couldn't help but laugh as Sayaka dashed off in a hurry and placed a blank paper in my bag. You know, the career path survey. Did I forget anything? I double-checked inside my desk and left. Whoa. Staring out at the scene in front of me, I involuntarily let out a gasp. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. The whole hall was bathed in an eerie golden glow. It looked so different than usual. Whenever a girl walks all alone in the halls basking in the glow of twilight, she hears that sound coming from somewhere. A shiver ran down my spine. This is all thanks to Sayaka's stupid story. I shook my head to compose myself and began to walk slowly forward. Who wants to be the murderer guy number one?
Whoa.
Was that your
Did you s-
interpretation?
No.
Watch it go.
Yeah, come on.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Whoa! I tried to move, but my legs froze. When I left the classroom, I was certain there was no one else in the halls. Or at least that's what I thought. But I was sure I felt a faint sigh brush past my ear and a cold chill envelop my body.
Did you see it?
Someone was with me. Someone behind me. I was convinced with every fiber of my being. No, I can't turn around. If what Sayaka said is true, if I turn around now... I remained frozen for what felt like an eternity.
Oh.
I felt a faint breath caress my cheek, and then, as though it were all a dream, it was gone. Fearfully, I turned around to see... nothing. There's nobody there. No creepy ghosts, no sword-wielding killers. At the same time, the golden twilight had faded, casting the halls into spreading darkness. Kingdom Hearts. I guess it was just my imagination. The words slipped out unintentionally. But what if there was a reply from the shadows? The thought filled me with unease. I need to head home. With my heart racing, I hurried out as fast as my legs could carry me.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Welcome to the prologue.
Did you see it?
Uh,
In the corner of the
what?
school.
Spooky.
See what? Hag.
What you call
Despite being spooked by every shadow and stranger I encountered along the way, I finally made it home safely. As I flung myself into the house, I realized my back was drenched in sweat. Oh, so sweaty. Who wants to be, older sister? Webby.
Hey, welcome home, baby sister.
Hag. Hi.
Huh?
A wave of relief washed over me when I saw my sister's face.
You breathe really weird. And why are you so out of breath? Wait, don't tell me there's some pervert stalking you. Do I have to beat some ass?
In a sense, maybe.
Huh? Son of a... Let me at him! Where is he?
Wait a minute. I grabbed her arm to stop her, but she moved with such force she ended up dragging me.
Ugh, don't try to stop me. I'm not just gonna let some guy who tried to scare you get away with it.
Sorry, no, it's not like that. Sayaka told me a ghost story, and it really creeped me out. That's why I ran home.
You mean it was a ghost?
Yeah,
There was a ghost stalking you?
I mean, I could have imagined it.
I'll get the ghost hunting gear.
Oh, okay.
You said there was somebody stalking you, though? Maybe a ghost?
Well, when I left school today, I just had this really creepy thing happen. That's why I answered like that. Saying it out loud, I felt even more embarrassed. Who in high school gets scared by ghost stories? Like, ghosts aren't real. I glanced over at my sister, who simply sighed.
Well, I'm just glad it was nothing. So why don't you go get changed?
Right. Hey, is Mom home yet?
Nah, not yet. Looking at her shift, I would have thought she'd be home by now.
I see. Maybe there was an emergency? My mom worked as a nurse at the nearby university hospital, and the time she got home varied depending on her shift. Anyway, I should get home. I should get changed. Damn, stained glass window thing.
Wow.
Wow, that's fancy.
Fancy.
In my room, I changed out of my school clothes and started to organize my desk when the blank sheet from before fell to the floor. Ah, yikes! I quickly picked up the paper and stashed it in a desk drawer. Truthfully, I hadn't mentioned the paper to my sister or Mom yet. If I told Mom about it, she'd...
Hey, Mon! Can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Hey, I got something I want to ask you. It's about my job. I've been put in charge of the store layout, and I've been mulling some things over.
It's your day off and you're thinking about work? Cringe.
I know, I hate it.
Oh.
I'm company property after all. Just kidding. For me, my job is one of my favorite things, so I can't help but think about it. I'm totally not lying
sis,
about
that's
that.
that's really cringe. Oh, that really does sound just like you. So what are the big plans for the store? Your job?
All right, as a high school girl, tell me this. What would you want at the front of the store? Expensive brand stuff or the sale items?
Me? I prefer the sale items up front. I find it intimidating to walk into stores filled with expensive stuff. Same.
Oh, I see. Thanks. You've given me a lot to think about.
My sister nodded and began jotting something down on her phone. My sister worked as a store clerk at a chain apparel store that was popular with high school girls in the city. She always loved fashion and managed to turn that passion into a job. I often went to her for advice about clothes. In fact, she had helped me pick out most of my wardrobe and cosmetics. But good for you! You said you wanted to try changing the layout of the store for some time.
Actually, the fall selection corner I put together recently was really well received, so they asked me to handle this too. You know, giving me more work for the same amount
Aren't they
of
just
pay.
like taking advantage of you, sis?
This is a dream come true.
Oh, why do you look so pained when you say that? Oh,
It's fine.
well, in that case, I'll visit the store after you finish the redesign. You know, I'll support you. I'm looking forward to seeing the new clothes you got too.
Thanks. Just leave it to me. Speaking of which, you should bring Sayaka. It's been a while since I've seen her.
Yeah, sure. Ugh. Just as I was replying to
Oh.
my sister. Who wants to be my mother? Or Mon's mother.
Mom's.
Hey, Tsubasa, don't bother Mon with that right now.
I didn't know how long my mom had been listening, but I turned to see her standing in the doorway. You know, Mom.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, hold on. That was lore.
Yeah, that was Laura. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Welcome home, Mom. You're home late today.
Yes. The person who was supposed to take over for me on the night shift was late because of an emergency.
My mom smiled brightly at me before glancing harshly at my sister.
She's got an entrance exam next year, you know. Please don't drag her into this right now.
What? That's next year. She needs a break, doesn't she? Besides, she's only a second year. You push her too hard now and she'll burn out.
That sounds like a great way to fail. You know, kids as young as first years often start studying for entrance exams.
My mom then stared back at me, seeking reassurance. Well, I suppose. Okay, Kathy. In fact, I have been studying to get accepted into Sajin University for quite some time.
Mon's aiming to get into Sajin Anniversary. She has to do her best.
In response to my mom's proud smile, my sister just shrugged her shoulders.
It's fine if that's what Mon wants, but you really shouldn't push her like that, Kathy. I mean, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
What are you talking about? We've already discussed this. She wants to go to university.
Ellipses. I'm sure part of the reason my mom wanted me to go to medical school was because she was a nurse. But I knew that wasn't the only reason. I had a feeling it also had to do with my dead father. Hey, is Daddy gonna come home late today too?
Yes, it seems that way, but try not to be upset with him. Your father is doing his best to help people, so we have to cheer him on, okay?
Why is he helping people?
Why not? Because
Uh,
that's what doctors do.
Oh, okay. I was still in kindergarten, so I really didn't understand, and I never will, but I understood enough to know that I was proud of my father. But shortly after that, we found out that my father was very, very sick. Father. He doesn't even get a name. We don't know his name. We'll never
Cool.
know his name.
Wow, okay. Thanks, game.
Yeah, his name is Protagonist's dad.
Wow.
He fought the disease for about a year before he passed away. That's when Mom started to change. It wasn't that her personality changed so much as she just became super focused on our education, wanting to raise us right by herself. At least that's what I always thought. And that's how all this talk about my future started.
Your father was a wonderful doctor, you know. He was truly a great person. You should find a job where you can use your talents to help people. I can't think of a more rewarding career. You should become a doctor, too.
As a kid, I always just assumed my sister and I would go into medicine, but my sister was different. She had her own path that she wanted to pursue, being exploited by a corporation. It was hard, but she finally convinced her mom. Watching her from the sidelines, I was relieved to see that I didn't have to go into medicine, because I realized I didn't want to. But it's just too hard to tell her I don't want to go to Sajin University. Well, I knew I'd have to tell her eventually, so... Actually, Mom, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Oh my, you haven't had dinner yet, have you? I'll whip something up really quick.
Oh, let me help out.
Please, your offer to help is more than enough.
What?
What?
Don't be silly. Come on, let's go. What
What?
does that mean, Mom?
What?
Don't, please, wait. Please, do not go into the kitchen. Your cooking is truly terrible. Don't you dare poison my daughter. I mean,
Oh, she
Oh my
creates an
God!
otherworldly item. Not only is it horrible visually, but the taste is purely abominable.
Well, damn. All right.
Holy shit. As the two of them scurried out of the room, all I could do was sigh. I couldn't tell her. That would have been the perfect moment, too. After we all had dinner, we sat down to watch some TV together and then each took a bath. Before I knew it, it was 11 p.m. Hag. I changed to my pajamas and plopped down on the bed. The soft mattress cradled me. I rolled over and stared up at the ceiling, sighing with exhaustion. I feel even more tired than usual today. I couldn't believe exams were already coming up. At school, teachers were even more passionate than ever. The students were all planning to go to college or take over their families' businesses. Even during breaks, everyone seemed to talk exclusively about their careers. They're all so eager. I knew that wasn't the only reason I felt so tired. There's that freak in the hallway. A shiver coursed through me, and I snuggled deeper under the blankets. What happened in the hall? It wasn't real. My vision faded to black, and the embrace of sleep welcomed me. Then, just as I had drifted off, a sudden ringing startled me awake. It was to be the mysterious voice. Mysterious.
Mon,
Oh. Huh?
it won't be long now. Not long until I invite you into the darkness. Kingdom Hearts.
Mickey? What is this voice? Oh god! Oh god!
When you fell into the darkness, face it without fear.
Oh!
Within you, the strength to overcome it. Forget about that. I believe in you, Mon.
Who the fuck was that? What the fuck?
To worry about.
I was so scared. I hate Disney. I almost couldn't breathe. I stayed still, unable to move. The voice. It stopped. Mickey. Was it a real voice? Or merely a dream? My heart thumped loudly in my chest. I wanted to throw off the blanket and run, but what should I do? I'm too scared to move. Ellipses. 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 Anyway, the next morning, I'm heading out. I waved casually to my neighbors as I moved through the calm morning air. I tried to act normal, but what was that voice last night? I definitely heard it, right? When did I fall asleep? When I came to, it was morning. My thoughts raced as I tried to determine if I really had heard that voice, or if it was just some kind of dream.
And
Ack. Ack. It's you, Sayaka. Don't scare me like that, but good morning.
morning! Sorry about making you walk home alone yesterday. I barely made it to cram school on time.
Oh? Well, I'm glad you made it.
So, did you fill out the college form?
No, I'm thinking it over. I'll look into it after school. You're planning on going to Seijin University, right, Sayaka? Oh, must be nice to have things all figured out. What?
Nothing. Hey, I know. How about I help you out after school? I don't have cram school today, so I'm totally free.
Huh? Nah, I don't want to trouble you. You should enjoy your time off.
Hey, it's not like that.
Sayaka's refusal was so strong it caused me to stop dead in my tracks.
Well, look, if I can spend some of my free time to help you find a good school, then that's a good use of my time.
I was happy to hear Sayaka's words, but thanks, but I think this is something I need to figure out on my own. This is my future, and if I don't decide it for myself, well, that defeats the whole point. I'll be sure to let you know when I make a decision. Seeing Sayaka look so worried, I tried to change the subject to cheer her up. Oh, right, you were gonna tell me another ghost story, right? Something about a mirror?
Oh, right. The grasp of the mirror.
She still seemed preoccupied, and though I managed to change the topic, I didn't quite get a smile out of her.
Actually, the one that's the most popular right now is Spirited Away, just like that Miyazaki movie.
There we go, that's a Sayaka I know and love. Spirited Away? You mean the movie? Like, someone vanishing without a trace and going to a bathhouse?
Yeah, like that exactly, and meeting, like, maybe a boyfriend dragon.
Oh my god.
There are stories about similar events, like all over the country, but
Yo, there's multiple boyfriend dragons?
yeah.
Whoa! Sayaka opened the memo app on her phone and thrust it in front of me. Spirited Away, Red-Faced Goblin, Witch. There's so many strange terms on the screen I'd never heard before.
These are all different local legends, but they say that Narigahama is best known as a hotspot for getting spirited away. Over 1.9 times the national average, and there's a big spike after the war in 1949. I heard that 7 people went missing all at once. It was huge news back then.
Wow, I wonder if that's not connected to, the game. Ellipses. I had certainly found a topic to fire her up. Maybe I should have chosen something else.
Hey, are you listening?
Huh? Oh yeah, for sure. The part about 7 people disappearing, right? Wow.
No, we're past that. I was saying that confused or struggling people are more likely to get spirited away.
Yeah. Spirited Away, the movie. Oh, I completely missed that.
You think you'll be okay? You're struggling with your future plans, aren't you?
Her words took me by surprise. I'll be fine. I don't really believe in any of that stuff anyway.
Ugh, that's no fun.
It was the truth, though. I didn't believe it. Ghosts don't exist. Maybe just a tiny bit. Somewhere deep inside. Struggle, huh? I was skeptical. But I couldn't ignore the fact that I was indeed confused and struggling to find a path forward.
Hey, what about this one? The tale of the girl who awoke the 7 wonders at her school and was spirited away.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Is that a local legend too? Which school's it about?
Well, it's not exactly local. I found it online, but the post didn't specify a location.
Leaning in closer, Sayaka's face was nearly touching mine.
The 7 wonders. They're phenomena that defy reality and invade the mortal realm. If they were all discovered, they could break the fabric of reality itself. You look out and see it, an eerie color, crimson red spreading its wings around this world.
Whoa!
And it's all over, just like an ad.
Damn!
You can't go back to the world you knew before. You're trapped in the crimson forever.
Instinctively, I gulped.
That's what makes the story, that's what the story says anyway. Want to check it out sometime?
I'd rather not, thanks. No,
Oh,
thank
poo,
you.
lose.
I finished class the same as any other day. After school, I found myself in the classroom alone, putting away my things. Well, I guess now's the time to decide what I want to do with the rest of my life. So, this is basically the choice of like whether. So, here's how it works, guys. So, these 3 will send you like towards a path, and then you have a secondary choice at the end of that path to like go to like a 4th path. The path that I went on in my personal playthrough, it was entirely high school slice of life. You can't read them. You can't? Okay. So the first one is talk with my sister Subasa, check some materials in the library, or escape reality with something delicious.
Let's not do slice of life.
So, do you want me to just tell you
Spooky.
the slice of life option?
Yeah.
Yes.
The slice of life option is escape reality with something delicious.
I knew it.
Yeah, I picked that the first time. I liked the guy that I ended up with, but it was 100% like, you know, romance, like a slice of life, silly romance thing, and no
Okay, so-
spookies.
So one of the first 2.
Yes. Let's go, Library B. Let's go.
Thanks, Mon.
Thanks, Mon. Maybe something in here could spark my interest or guide me in where I'm supposed to go. I went to the library to look for information on various colleges and careers. There were school and company pamphlets everywhere. This wasn't my first time coming here. I had come here many times with the same goal. You got my library card. I know that if I had some idea of what I want to do, it would be easier to convince my mom to let me choose a different path in life. As these thoughts ran through my head, I rifled through the various college pamphlets.
Hey, look, it's Senna.
At the table next to me, a group of girls were looking through a magazine excitedly.
Senna? You mean the guy who was the leader of S-Crown?
Don't say was. Senna will always be the leader.
She sure seems excited. I craned my neck and turned to glance over at two girls at the table. There's a picture of an idol giving his fans a faint smile. I think I've seen that guy before. He's a pretty famous idol, right?
Seriously, Senna was a genius. His debut song, Binary Moon, he did the music and the lyrics like all by himself. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, just like Toa. I mean, Ato. Damn.
He's like so talented. Like, he could do anything. Like, well, maybe except like he couldn't really dance. But that was just part of his charm. Hey!
Oh, that's Senna. I remember him. He danced like shit. Actually, I don't know all that much about idols. He got really sick and didn't recover. He ultimately died of his illness. I remember when he died, even the broadcast stations made a big deal about it. His funeral was packed with fans, and I think someone even tried to commit suicide after.
He really was so talented. He had only debuted a few years before he got sick. What a tragedy.
What's an illness? Oh, a national idol that passed away due to illness. Made major headlines. Okay.
But, like, say that you can still meet him. The ghost of Senna, that is. Here, take a look at this.
Huh? The girl turned to show her friend her phone. No matter how I strained my eyes, I couldn't read the words on the screen.
What is that? Some kind of urban legend site? Oh, a page about Narimigahama urban legends? I had no idea.
And not there. Here. Look over here. This article. Young man gazing at the stars.
Oh, if you go to Beachfront Park, you can meet S-Crown Senna? What? No way. Why would he only show up at Beachfront Park? Does Senna have some kind of connection to that place?
Beachfront Park. That's super close, right? It's the popular attraction spot. You can enjoy the night view of the ocean. The park is big and clean. It's rumored that Senna died here. Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, like, they say that he just, like, fucking died, like, right on the grass in the middle of the fucking park.
What the
That's
fuck?
tragic.
Oh my god, right in the fucking park?
In the fucking
Yeah,
park?
like, right in the grass. They say that, like, when they found him, he was, like, face up as
What?
if he was looking at the stars. But, like, not, like, face down, ass up. Like, it was, like, face up, ass down.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Ass
god,
down.
wow.
Not even ass up. I had no idea he actually died at the park. Like, face down, ass down, face up. Actually, that sounds more like a rumor than anything else. But if it were true, I couldn't help but wonder why he died there. Just like, out of the blue? Just dropped there?
This urban legend is pretty famous among, like, his fans. There are, like, still people who, like, really want to meet him, even if he's a ghost, because, like, he's kind of hot. Even if, like, he's not actually real.
It's a rumor.
You can still be hot as a ghost.
Do you think you could fuck a ghost?
I couldn't
I totally think you can fuck a ghost.
Oh, I couldn't help but be captivated by their banter.
Oh.
Sayaka.
It's
Oh.
like the sky above you.
Before I realized it, Sayaka appeared. She stared at me with a smile on her face. Oh, I got distracted again. Sayaka, do you think you could fuck a ghost? In the end, I wasn't able to.
Maybe.
I wasn't
With
able
enough
to.
charms. And maybe like a selenite wand.
Maybe? So you're saying there's a chance.
Maybe.
Well, anyway, I couldn't come up with any ideas for my future. How pathetic.
I was a little worried about you, so I came to check on you.
Oh, I got distracted by their story. I couldn't concentrate.
I figured as much. You were staring at them the whole time that I've been in here. I didn't know that you were a Santa fan.
Well, I'm not really. I just like hot guys. It's also interesting to hear about local urban legends. Sayaka's eyes gleamed with excitement. Oh, now I've done it.
I've been hearing all kinds of interesting urban legends recently.
Ellipses. There's literally no stopping her now. So I simply let her continue with her story.
Ever since the start of this year, there have been rumblings in the city about a ghost called Mary Mary.
Mary? Wasn't there a scary story about someone named Mary? You get a call, it says something like, I'm Mary, I'm near your house, and then she keeps calling and getting closer, right?
Yeah, that's the normal version of the legend. This one has to do with your phone too, so that in common. But the local version of the Mary legend is about someone calling you from the dead.
Eek. That sounds pretty scary, right?
Well, it's usually from someone that was like very important to you in life.
Oh, is my dad gonna call me? Whoa, I don't even know his name. Someone important? I immediately thought of my father. I don't know his name, though. I can only vaguely remember him, and I couldn't count the number of times I wanted to talk to him.
When Mary Mary calls, she brings you a message from people who have passed away that were very important to you.
So, there are heartwarming urban legends, too? I wouldn't mind meeting this Mary. Is this... No, yeah, it's a very heartwarming story. Wow.
We should totally probably like be heading home. Like, hey, on the way back, do you want to head to that like cafe near the station and like split a parfait?
Oh my god. If I eat one, I won't have room for dinner, but actually, I don't fucking care. Let's totally do it.
That's why I said split one.
I was quickly jolted back to reality as I watched the 2 students from before skip out of the library. I looked at my watch. It was indeed getting late. I dejectedly shrugged my shoulders and decided to head home with Sayaka. Oh, in the end, I didn't decide anything.
In that case, why don't you just go to Seijin University with me?
I guess that's the only choice left. You know, a whole life ahead of me. I only got one choice, right?
It's seriously?
Her voice suddenly got very loud and excited, and I couldn't help but stop in my tracks.
Wait, are you seriously thinking about going to Seijin?
I honestly didn't expect that reaction from her. The truth, I was only joking, but... Sorry, I was just kidding about that. Whoopsie. Classic Mon. So, I thought if I honestly told her that, I might be able to get away with it. But Sayaka's demeanor changed immediately.
A joke? Oh, I see.
She looked as though she was going to cry, and I immediately felt terrible. Sorry, I shouldn't have,
It's fine, really. I kinda thought you were joking.
No, she's crying. In spite of the smile on her face, her eyes were still wet with tears. It's not okay. I can just tell by looking at you. In an attempt to hide the tears streaming down her face, Sayaka turned her back to me.
To go. I forgot something. Go on ahead without me.
Without waiting for my reply, she ran off. Oh, wait, I didn't get this in my run.
Oh, dude,
Oh my
all right,
God.
all right.
I ran back to the empty library and slumped down into a chair. What was I thinking? Crying in front of Mom like that? But I simply couldn't handle it anymore. Why didn't Mom tell me that she didn't want to go to Seijan University with me before? That hurt more than anything. No. Without Mom, I'll be all alone again. I stood up uneasily, and my cell phone fell to the floor with a clunk. As I stared blankly down at the screen, a thought came to me. That's right. The spell I'd seen on social media. That one would
What?
work.
M.
I quickly
What?
searched the internet for the spell and took the necessary items out of my bag.
Hello?
Paper
Oh
and
my
a
God.
bullet red pen.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The last step. Shred the paper. As I checked the final step, my head filled with a mix of frustration and anxiety.
M.
Is this really the right thing to do? But if I don't do it, I'll lose my best friend.
Okay, we just have a spell put on us. Okay. Okay.
What the fuck?
The next day, Sayaka was absent from school. Maybe because of what
Oh.
happened yesterday? I took my smartphone out of my pocket and opened up the message app. She still hasn't read it. After the incident, I had sent Sayaka a message, but she hadn't responded yet. I bet even if I call her, she won't pick up. With the sigh, I opened my bag and took out the blank career path survey that had been causing me so much trouble. All I managed to write was my name and class. If I were to go to the Seijan University, it would make Sayaka happy. It would make Mom happy too. For now, I decided to visit Sayaka's place after school. Before I knew it, the final bell had rung, and school was out for the day. Getting ready to head home, I took my books out of my desk and found the blank sheet of paper where I was supposed to write about my future. Ellipses. Maybe I should just write Seijan University and just be done with it. As a thought entered my mind, I felt a sharp ringing in my ear. If you want to be mystery person.
Do
Matcha?
you want this matcha?
Oh. Why don't we take a look?
Oh god.
Oh
What
no.
what the fuck? I quickly looked around the classroom, but there was no one else there. There's nobody here. Where'd everyone gone? There were so many people here just a little while ago. So many strange things that had been happening to me. I felt dazed and my muscles felt cold. Maybe I should go see a doctor or something.
Why don't we take a look and see what you should do with your life?
This time I hear it clear as day. There it is again! That voice! Who are you? I called out to the empty room.
I am the one who
Oh.
will lead you into the darkness.
Oh, it's Mickey!
This is the same one from the
Door to darkness.
The door to darkness! Oh god.
The path ahead will be full of trials.
Oh god.
But please don't give up.
Okay.
If you keep moving forward, I know you'll find it. The path you're truly meant to take.
The moment the voice stopped. Oh fuck, my eyes got all blurry and my head shook. Then all at once my world went dark. Oh fuck. I put my elbows on the desk and laid my head down. Then, the career path survey was torn to shreds. What? It wasn't finely cut with scissors, but appeared to be ripped into numerous pieces. The sound of my phone jolted me up. I thought I had it on silent. I quickly took out my phone and then... hey, what's this? Is it broken? I could tell the... Oh, it's fucked up too. I could tell the call was calling from Sayaka, and the strange look of the screen made me tremble with fear. Hello? Ah! The strange noise emanating from the phone caused me to pull the phone away from my ear. No way, is the battery dead? I just charged it this morning. I tried fiddling with it, but the screen never came back on. It appeared completely broken. It must be some kind of malfunction, right? Still, because of the strange look of the phone earlier, I couldn't help but think something strange was going on. You know, I have a feeling something strange is happening right now. First, I should head to Sayaka's house. Then, as I was leaving, I noticed something else. The string holding the charm attached to my bag was cut, and the charm had fallen to the floor. That's, very odd timing. It's probably not good to leave it like this. I should return it to the shrine. Something, happened before, didn't it? The voice, the image of the shredded survey. No matter how much I try to rationalize it, that simply wasn't normal. I could have just thrown the survey away. I'd written my name on it and anyone could see whose it was. The ripped pieces were large, and someone wouldn't need to put them together to see my name on them. No way I could throw it away in a school garbage can, that's for sure. I'd have to deal with it when I got home, but I worried my mom would find it. For now, I just had to wrap it in something and hide it in the back of my closet. As I thought that, I felt something drop at my feet and I stopped. There's a piece of the career path survey with my name written on it in my own handwriting. I had just finished stuffing that paper into my bag. No way, what is this? I quickly turned to check inside my bag and found the zipper was closed. Something about this all is very strange. Odd as it was, I couldn't simply leave it there, but as I got down to pick it up, it was swept away by the wind and flew away. Ag! It flew towards the street, and I stopped myself before stepping into the street. Or at least I thought I did.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Game? Okay.
Oh no.
The flashing red lights, the sound of voices, the noise, all of it faded into the darkness. Kingdom Hearts. A darkness washed its way across my vision. I don't think it was you, Mon. I think someone pushed you. And soon, I couldn't hear anything at all. Who the fuck is this?
I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
Who?
If only I had found you sooner.
Who was that? Well, guys, welcome to Urban Legends.
Oh.
So, in all the routes, we get to choose between two guys, but it takes a while.
Oh.
Fear sunk its icy talons into my heart, and I leapt out of bed. As I breathed in and out violently, I was greeted by the sound of a singing sparrow, the sight of a familiar ceiling, my favorite rug that my sister gave me one year for my birthday. I was back in my normal room. Ha! What a terrible nightmare. Just thinking back on it filled me with dread. But when did I come home? I couldn't remember anything from the previous day. Let's see, I went to class and after school, what did I do? As I thought, I looked absent-mindedly at the clock on the wall. What? It's already after 8 o'clock. Mom, sis, why didn't you guys wake me up? No, it was my fault for coming home and falling asleep right away. I didn't even change my clothes. I ran down to the living room and found it quiet and completely empty. Oh, they must have gone to work early. Oh, right, my bag. I searched for my bag, which wasn't in my bedroom. I checked the living room as well, even though I never left my bag in there. Unable to find it, I went back to my room to look for it there. Ah, why now of all times? I then stomped my way back to the first floor. I opened the front door.
Hello? Is anyone home?
That voice. Was it Sayaka? I was a little scared when I first heard the door open, but I was relieved that Sayaka was there. Still, it's a little weird that the door was left unlocked. As I contemplated all this, I rushed down to the first floor to see Sayaka waiting for me. Morning! I slept in late today, though I guess you did too. Anyway, I can't find my bag, so I can't leave quite yet.
That's...
Sayaka stared silently back at me, a terribly sad look on her face. That's right, I haven't apologized to Sayaka yet. I couldn't remember what happened yesterday, but I had made her cry the day before. Sayaka...
I'm so sorry.
We spoke at nearly the same time. Sayaka, why are you sorry?
I'm so sorry, Miss Ishiki. I'm so sorry, Tsubasa. I'm so sorry, Mon.
Wait a second, why are you apologizing to everyone?
I'll do something. I'll find a way to fix this. I'll find a way to bring her back.
And after bowing deeply, she ran.
We're
Sayaka?
totally a ghost.
We're a ghost.
Totally a ghost.
We were talking about, like, could you fuck a ghost? We are the ghost.
We are the ghost.
Without replying, Sayaka fled, nearly slamming the door in my face. I barely slipped through. Sayaka just kept running and I sped off after her. But Sayaka has always been faster than me, and in the end, I couldn't catch her. Wow. I tripped and fell hard on the ground. Ow, just my luck. It was impossible to reach her now, but I assumed she was going to school. Slowly, I stood up. Thankfully, my fall wasn't too bad. I didn't even scrape my knee. Mysteriously. I dusted off my uniform, let out a sigh, and started to walk. Still, my mind raced with what could have caused Sayaka to act like that. After seeing Sayaka run off into the distance, I decided to head to school, and only realized when I got there I'd forgotten my bag. I felt so stupid having come the whole way. Well, I'm already here. Might as well just head inside so I can just tell the teacher. Still, what kind of high school student forgets their bag? This door was left open, and I decided to peek inside before entering. It was in the middle of our morning homeroom meeting. Homeroom teacher.
Everyone, please settle down.
My teacher began the announcements as usual. I'll head inside once he finishes up. Not wanting to interrupt, I waited just outside the door, listening to the announcements.
Excuse me. Some of you may have heard by now, but yesterday there was an accident near the... Can't read that shrine.
It's a Tsukumo shrine.
The Tsukumo shrine.
A shrine that existed before the protagonist was born. Wow, I never knew that.
Okay.
So there was an accident.
Person involved was a classmate of yours, Miss Ishiki.
What?
I think these are random students.
Yeah, these are random people, so random people?
I heard she just ran out in the middle of the road.
Maybe she was in a hurry or something.
Oh damn, the transfer student.
Maybe it was, you know.
You know. Wait.
Don't say that! That's terrible!
What's going on?
Did anyone... Did you see it? Somebody must have been on their way home, right? Seen it, yeah.
But I'm right here.
I saw it on my way back from practice. It was lined with caution tape and there were police everywhere. I had a feeling there was an accident, but I had no idea it was a Shinki.
But I woke up normally today. I came to school like I always do. Like always, right?
Everyone, quiet down, please. Nothing good is going to come from speculation. I understand you all feel uneasy about this, but please refrain from spreading any strange rumors. Anyway, that's all the information I can share.
With that, the teacher turned towards me and proceeded to walk directly through me. Ah! No! Aw, fuck. This has to be some kind of joke. At least, that's what I thought, but the teacher actually walks right through me. So, I'm a ghost? No, I don't believe it. I mean, I don't remember dying. I held my trembling hands up to the wall. But as I pushed forward, instead of lying flat against the wall, my hands fell through it. Oh, fuck, I'm really dead. I couldn't understand because everything seemed so normal. I couldn't remember what happened after that, but I knew I wanted to get away from the rumors my fellow students were whispering about me. I wandered aimlessly around the school until I lost my footing, tripped, and fell. It was the second time that day. Oh, how stupid. The only reason I thought it hurt before was because I thought I was alive. In truth, when I fell again, I felt nothing. I'm so stupid. Tears began streaming down my face. Oh, why did I go running in the street like that? Not only could I not remember, I struggled to remember anything that happened after school. Why would I jump into the road? Not knowing why I did it, I couldn't even regret my actions. All I could do was lay on the floor and cry as the feet of my fellow students trampled over me. I'm assuming this is a guy, so who wants to be a guy?
You may be a ghost, but that outfit really doesn't make things easy for me.
In the muffled voices of the crowd, I heard the word ghost. I looked up towards the source. Oh.
You're a ghost now, right? Are you okay?
Oh, this is funky. Oh! Oh, hello! Is he talking to me? Having been ignored by everyone until now, I almost couldn't believe he was talking to me.
Hey, are you alright?
I looked around in disbelief, but it really did seem as though he was talking to me.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm trying to ask if you're okay.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, good. When you didn't reply, I was worried you might be one of the living, just getting stepped on by everyone. Anyway, seriously, you wearing that thing really doesn't make it easy for people to find you, in a high school.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
The school uniform at a school during school hours.
Finally, I realized what he was talking about. He must mean it was hard to spot me among the other living students. Based on his looks, I wouldn't have been able to tell if he was a ghost if he hadn't already told me. Or maybe some kind of medium or something? So, you're a ghost too?
If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be talking to you, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I was quite relieved, as foolish as that may have been.
Alright, so you don't mind if I go ahead and start the countdown, right?
Huh? What?
The countdown.
What?
5, 4,
Wait.
3,
Wait,
2,
what are you doing?
1.
Oh. Not knowing what he was planning, I instinctively pulled my hand away from him.
Okay, but do you want to stay down there or what?
Oh, did he mean he was gonna help me up? Oh, he's polite. Then he quickly pulled me up.
Oh.
Okay, who wants to be another guy?
I think this was the first guy.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
this was,
Oh.
Matcha.
Yeah, Matcha. This is you.
What, does your kindness have an expiration date? You should have given her more time.
The person who appeared next left me speechless. There's a large amount of blood on his stomach. He wore an odd style clothing and as well as a sword around his waist.
Be careful of the sword-wielding bloody boy.
Oh fuck, the sword-wielding bloody boy. Is that Kara?
What's with that look on your face?
Ah! I screamed at his outstretched hand and it inadvertently jumped back.
And that's a pretty hurtful way to react.
Please, you're used to it. I mean, have you seen yourself? Even speaking as a ghost, your whole look is pretty out there. Besides, she's new here. Still has a lot of those, you know, living hang-ups.
He appeared totally calm, but Karakara's face remained hurt. I'm terribly sorry. Your look is just not like anything I've ever seen before.
It's alright. Don't worry about it. Like Kyoko said, I'm used to it.
In spite of his words, he smiled sadly back at me. That wasn't very nice of me. Oh, fuck.
Mon, come on.
Mon, what the fuck, man? Anyway, well, I was happy to meet new people. I had no intention of sticking around. Well, if you excuse me...
Whoa, whoa. What, plan on burying yourself in your sorrows again?
I don't see how it's any of your business, but yes. Happy as I was that he had come to talk to me. I didn't like how casually he spoke to me. As I was about to walk away, the guide called Koyo grabbed me forcefully by the arm. Excuse you.
You're excused.
Oh.
Listen, I can't exactly leave you in Kureha's care, which means you're my responsibility. There's a lot you need to learn about this world.
Huh? It seemed that Karakara's real name was Kureha. He nodded along with Koyo's words.
I think you're right. I think you're the right man for the job. Just be sure to go easy on her. Don't treat her so roughly. Got it.
Yeah, got it.
Koyo waved his hand dismissively and began walking, pulling me by the arm. I'm fine, really. Now let me go.
I literally just saw you lying on the floor, crying and getting stepped on.
Oh, I hated I had no comeback to that. But maybe this is just his way of saying he's worried about me.
Still, I think I found a good one.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I think I'm lucky to have found you.
Oh, okay. I tried to shake free from his grasp, but I found I was unable to do so. In the end, he ended up practically dragging me along with him. We stopped in front of a busy commuter station. No matter how much I yelled for him to let go of my arm, none of the people around us noticed. I gave up and sat down on the bench next to him.
You calmed down yet?
I'd rather just say I'm taking a break.
Okay. Well, pretty rare for a ghost to need a break, but I guess needing an emotional break happens every now and again.
Emotional?
Like before, you know, when you were crying about everything.
Oh.
I mean, you did just, like, you know, I guess that's something to cry about, so go on, cry if you want to. But I wouldn't dwell on it too much. Poisoning your mind with sadness, that's not good, even for ghosts.
I don't really get what you mean. What's so bad about ghosts being upset? He paused a bit before speaking.
Do you know nothing about ghost stories and stuff? That's how you become a wraith.
Oh, with the tormented heart, a ghost will turn into a wraith. His answer was short.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, I died with this dictionary in my pocket. I have to look at it sometimes.
Oh, you're a nerd. Oh.
Yeah. Is there another ghost here? Just laughed at me. Something about it filled me with terror. I didn't totally understand what he was talking about, but I somehow knew it was something to be feared.
So that's why I told you to be careful. If there's something you're worried or upset about, be sure to talk to somebody about it. Fortunately for you, you've got me and Kureha, who you met earlier at school. If you've got something you want to talk about, talk to us.
Oh, just a second. I think Kureha's in my dictionary. Wow.
Wait, how is he in your dictionary?
Oh my god, he's one of the 7 wonders!
Okay.
He's very kind to me. It says it right here.
Oh, you're an uber nerd, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. Just don't forget that, okay? Not that you can with your dictionary, but...
Finally, I began to understand why he was acting so concerned before. What he says is true, then. Thank you very much for warning me. But I only just met you. Why are you being so kind to me? With that question, he averted his eyes. It looked as though he was thinking back on something. Then he quickly turned back to face me.
Because I think you're dangerous. I think you're the type of person who might lose control.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty
Is that
terrible
in your
thing to
dictionary?
say. No, it's not. Lose control. I never do something like that. I've been able to accept my death. No, the next thing to do is... I stopped, unable to figure out what to say next. What the fuck am I supposed to do next?
Girl, no offense, but you died like 5 minutes ago. I don't think you're okay. But, cross over, right?
Excuse you? I died yesterday. That's a little more than 5 minutes.
Well, an eternity, you know.
You mean I didn't do that already?
No shit, Sherlock Bones. I mean, Herlock Sholmes. I like that one better, actually.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, people that cross over don't just hang around here on Earth as ghosts.
Okay, then what are you doing here then, bucko?
Well, obviously I haven't done it either.
Oh, okay.
I've never talked to anyone who's done it, so I've got no idea what it's like on the other side.
So, the state we're in now...
I mean, it's probably somewhere in Japan, I'm gonna...
What?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Floating spirits. We've got lingering regrets in this world, so we can't cross over yet. You know.
This world? What do you mean by that? I thought he mentioned it at school once.
Here, on Earth, this world, the world of the living. There are other worlds out there too, like the world where the dead live.
Oh wow, the mortal realm. The world in which the living reside in, and the world of the dead. The hidden realm.
That's what I just said.
I had to check my dictionary, okay?
Do you really have to?
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyway, like heaven and hell, stuff like that, I guess. I don't really know much about it either. I don't have a fancy dictionary.
So, all that stuff is real? If there's World of the Dead, that was probably where my father was. If that was the case, I wanted to be with him.
So, regrets in this world. You got 'em?
Well, if I had to say, thoughts of my family came to mind, and I immediately felt consumed with sadness. Mom, sis, I must have made them both so sad. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing, but I knew it would be too painful to visit them at that point. Then there was Sayaka. I had made her cry, which ended up being the last time I saw her. Still felt bad about that. Wonder if she cursed me. If there was, well, if only there was a way to talk to Sayaka, but I guess that's impossible. Feeling low, I felt a tap on my shoulder.
Hey, until you get your head straight, I want you to help me with my work.
Huh? There's jobs in the ghost realm? With that, he quickly
Yeah, I
stood
have a
up.
ghost job.
Gotta catch all the ghosts that are coming through.
Yeah,
What?
meet me here. I'm a ghost wrangler.
Okay, Danny Phantom.
In the afternoon tomorrow. Got it?
Wait a
We gotta
second.
go
What,
ghost.
what do you mean your work? Are you half ghost? So the
Shit,
concept
no,
of
no.
the concept of work exists even for people who have died. Oh, this sounds so shitty.
Oh, I forgot. You can call me Koyo.
Right, got it. Hey, wait. Can you at least tell me about this job?
I told you we're going ghost. What else are you gonna do? It's not going to interfere with your studies anymore. I don't think your school's gonna be upset either.
Well, I wasn't planning on rejecting the job for reasons he mentioned, but his words also helped me realize something. He's right. Guess I don't have to worry about the future anymore.
Oh my god!
Well,
Wow.
well, guys, I'm dead after all. I didn't have much of a future, much less of a career to think about.
Damn, girl!
I quickly realized I wouldn't have to carry those worries around with me anymore. Man, all those problems just disappeared. That's probably not something to be happy about.
Hey, are you listening? Hey?
Oh, sorry. Anyway, just let me think about the job, okay? I need some time to think it over alone. Silently, I wonder if there's some way for me to get into contact with Sayaka, you know, from the ghost realm. I simply can't believe things as they are.
Sure. You don't have to come if you don't want to.
Oh, thanks. That's a relief.
I'll just come and find you in that case.
Oh. So you're forcing me to do it.
Absolutely. Hey, by the way, what's your name anyway?
What's with this guy? Why is he so forward? We just met. I wasn't sure what to do, so I replied. So we can say Ishiki or nothing.
Oh, you can be rude?
Yeah, we can be rude. Or we can tell him just our
Are we
last
being
name.
nice or being rude to this man?
Only a little bit nice. Like, he doesn't get the first name.
Yeah, I guess, but...
So which world? Which... Are we gonna enter the world of rudeness or the world of politeness?
Nice to him.
Okay, well, we have to... If nobody does the thing, because Tenten usually does this, so I have to, like, do that now. Coin flip.
Whoa.
I spelled coin wrong.
What would
Dang.
Mon do?
But what would Mon do? Alright. So, heads is Ishiki. We got tails, so we're gonna be rude.
Of course.
Mon
of
would
course
be
we-
rude. I didn't feel comfortable telling him right away. I didn't like how casual he was with me, so I decided to stay silent.
Wow. Okay, so that's how you want to do it, huh?
What does he mean by that?
In that case, I'll just have to give you a name. They call dead people with no name Jane Doe, right? Alright, then it's decided, Jane.
My name's Mon Ishiki. Despising the
I
thought of
like
being
Jane.
despising the thought of being called Jane Doe, I blurted out my name. Why do I feel like he beat me?
Nah. You were just too late. I've already decided your name. Tough luck, Jane.
Don't call me that.
Alright, calm down. I was just teasing you.
Oh, I should have just told him my name.
Anyway, you said you have some things to think about, right, Jane? Is that related to your lingering regrets?
Yeah. Please don't ask me anymore. Even if he asked, I wasn't sure I could answer. Koyo had been very kind to me, but I wasn't ready to tell him everything about me yet. We haven't gotten that far in our heart levels. Still, seeing as he dragged me this far, I get the feeling he's gonna end up asking me. I decided to try and change the subject before he could ask. There's something I want to ask you. The whole thing felt incredibly forced. Ugh, his skeptical look is killing me. I knew I had to come up with something to ask. But why is it that people who are alive don't seem to notice us? Come on. So I came up with the question on the spot, and it was thanks in part to Sayaka. She often thought about things like that.
Well, I mean, that's just a rule, isn't it? People that have the power to speak to ghosts are one thing, but most people just can't.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Can people fuck ghosts?
Well,
I should have known that was the case, but I couldn't help but feel disappointed. It finally began to hit me that Sayaka didn't notice me at all before.
people don't take notice of us, but cats and dogs sometimes do. I get the feeling babies do too, but I can't really say for sure.
You think babies can see us?
I don't know. I mean, they don't really remember things, right? Plus, it's not like you can ask them if they see you and they'll answer.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. Koyo, you sure do seem to know a lot about this stuff. Were you into the occult before?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Stuff like this is all over the internet these days. There are lots of people into that kind of thing.
Huh? What does that mean?
Is that all you want to know?
Yeah, thanks for letting me know.
No problem. You have anything else you want to do? Just ask. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow. Wait, I never said I was gonna help you with your job.
Too bad, we're going ghost.
Koyo merely laughed at my response and disappeared into the crowd of people. Could be a little forceful, but I was glad to have him teach me about this world of the dead. Back before, if I had kept crying like that, my emotions could have gotten out of control. Thanks to him swooping in and pulling me out of there, I seem to have calmed down. Thanks, Koyo. I turned to face the direction he walked off in and silently thanked them under my breath. A little after I split up with Koyo, I decided to visit Beachfront Park, you know, where that guy died.
Uh-oh.
The breeze
Uh-oh.
feels nice. Though I couldn't be sure if I was able to feel the wind or if I was just imagining it. Still, as the cold sea breeze brushed my forehead, I felt myself calming down. Alright now. I wasn't here just to enjoy the breeze. Sayaka always walked this path with her dog. Barring some special circumstances, they'd walk here every morning, either evening or night. Will she come here during the evening or at night? For now, I'll just wait here. It turned out the question I asked Koyo before had contained some useful info after all. Will Sayaka come today? She will. She just has to. I don't know how I'd talk to her, but if she brought her dog with her, perhaps there'd be some way to reach her. If Koyo knew about the rumors of dogs being able to see ghosts, then surely cult-obsessed Sayaka would know about that one too. Well, that all depends on whether or not her dog could see me. No, it'll be fine. Something will work out. Knowing that nobody would be able to hear me, I let myself shout the words out loud. I was slowly getting used to my new existence and felt slightly refreshed by it. Wow, I don't have to think about the future. Wow, I can just yell, and nobody will hear me. Still, what am I supposed to do while I wait? I guess I could just take in the scenery. Near the edge of my field of visions, I saw a man. He was shrinking his slender frame behind a slide on the playground. Even while hiding, he still managed to stand out. He was strikingly good looking. That guy sure looks cool. Huh. Could that be Senna? Speaking of which.
If you go to Beachfront Park, you can meet S-Crown Senna. What? No way.
This urban legend is pretty famous among his fans. There are still people who want to meet him, like even if he's a ghost.
That's just like the urban legend. I thought it was some kind of silly rumor, but it's really true. Come to think of it, Kureha was nothing like his character in a scary story. He was actually very nice. I couldn't help but feel bad for the way I treated him earlier. Next time I see him, I'll be sure to be extra nice to him. But Senna appeared exactly as the rumors described him. I've got nothing to do until Sayaka shows up. Might as well go and say hello. He may have been a celebrity in life, but now that we're both dead, guess I can talk to him. I casually approached him and tapped him on the shoulder. He wants to be Senna. Huh? I hadn't intended to surprise him. Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you.
Come on. You'll stand out over there.
Senna grabbed me by the arm and pulled me behind the playground equipment. Oh. He wrapped his arms around me as though he wanted to hold me. I raised my voice in protest, but...
Quiet.
He quickly told me to quiet down, so I abruptly went quiet.
Sorry, didn't mean to wrap you up in all of this, but if they see me here, all hell will break loose. Hang on tight for a minute, okay?
If who sees you? I was puzzled by his words, but then two high school girls quickly came near.
Nosuke of Senna.
What I just told you, it's just a rumor. A stupid urban legend.
But I saw a post online about someone seeing him yesterday. We had to come, right?
You're seriously way too gullible. You need an healthy dose of skepticism, girl. Anyway, let's head home.
Where?
Nah.
With the girls' voices trailed off.
Here. Looks like they're gone.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rough before.
Not at all. It's my fault for up on you. Sneaking up on you. Sorry about that.
Guess you found me out, huh? I was too preoccupied hiding from those other girls.
Huh? There's something off about him. Both of those girls were alive, so there's no reason to hide from them. I mean, it is an urban legend. Maybe some girls actually have been able to see him. Maybe he just wanted to be left alone today. In a way, I could relate. I've been trying to sort out my feelings too, and I knew I needed some time to do so. Must be hard to be a celebrity, huh?
If it appears that way, maybe you should have left me alone, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks like I got you with my killer acting skills.
Ellipses. I certainly was surprised. I never really heard him speak before. I figured he would have been a little more aloof.
So, what do you think? Were you really surprised?
Yeah, you know, I always kind of figured he'd be a bit more reserved. But you're actually pretty fun to talk to, Senna.
But why are you surprised? You're a Senna fan, right?
Yeah, totally. As I tried to tell him I was a fan, he merely laughed, clearly seeing right through me.
Looks like I've still got a way to go. Guess I've got to work even harder to make a fan out of you.
You're still trying to increase your fans?
Of course I am. I want to become even more famous and be known all over the world. That's my dream.
I was surprised to see the shining honesty in his eyes as he spoke. I thought Senna's urban legend spreading around the world was a really great idea. Though I wondered if it was normal for ghosts to continue to have dreams. Not that I know that many other ghosts.
Now, seeing as we bumped into each other like this, I feel like this must be fate. So, I'd like to do something for you. Well, I say that, but I'm afraid all I can offer you now is a simple handshake.
A typical idol, always trying to do something to please a fan. Still, after everything, wonder how to respond. So, are we gonna say fate, you say, or yes, please? You can decide our fate, or we're just gonna flip a coin of whether we're gonna say yes, please to the man. I have the suspicious feeling he doesn't know he's a ghost.
What's a ghost?
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yeah, I think he just doesn't know he's a ghost.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He probably just keeps waking up and repeating the same cycle.
Yeah, probably.
And just has no clue.
Yeah. Oh, he's dumb.
Oh no.
Oh, he's dumb. Let me flip a coin. All right. We got tails again, so yes, please. Yes, please.
Yay!
He's just like, yay!
Oh no.
He held out his hand and I gently took it. He made two comically large pumps with our joined hands. Thank you. I thanked him for the handshake and our hands slowly separated. Celebrity handshakes sure are intense.
I'm a little sad to see you go, but if we stay here for too long, those skulls from before might come back. I think it's time I head home, but before I do, why don't you tell me your name?
My name?
Sorry, perhaps you don't want to tell your name to someone you just met?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just happy you want to know my name. My name's Mon Ishki.
Thanks. As for me, the way that you read the kanji for my name is star and bound, hence Senna.
Senna's real name is Senna. It's Senna.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Whoa.
He emits a sparkling aura.
Oh, he has a bright personality that's adored by many. Oh.
Perhaps being conscious of the urban legends he hides from fans.
Oh. Perhaps. Oh, I always figured Senna was the stage name, but that really is your name, huh?
Sure is. I always liked my name, so I decided to stick with it.
It's a beautiful name. It's very fitting for a shining star like you, Senna.
Uh,
Anyway, I'll be sure to say hello next time we bump into each other.
right. I do hope I see you again. Till then, Miss Mon.
Right, see you later. After parting from him, I decided to take a little walk around the park. He certainly was friendly, wasn't he? Star and Bond. Fancy that.
Whoa!
A ghost screamed as we transitioned, as the surrounding area grew dark. I walked absentmindedly in the park, my thoughts turning to my family. That sounded like a dog barking. I didn't know what Sayaka's dog sounded like, but that bark was similar to a small dog like hers. I quickly stood up and looked around. There she is. Sayaka! No, actually, I should call her dog over here. As I mumbled to myself, two of them quickly passed by me. Hey, wait a minute, Tonodamaru, over here. I had played with her dog many times and I had known her since she was a puppy. Please, notice me, it's me, Mon. Just then, she stopped. Oh, did she... Tonodamaru, this way, girl! Tonodamaru wiggled back and forth, seeming to look for me. I wonder if she can't see me, maybe she can only hear me?
Tonodamaru, what is it, girl? That's not the way, it's this way.
Sayaka tried to pull on Tonodamaru's leash, but the dog refused to move.
Hey, what is it? This is our normal route. What's wrong with you?
Tonodamaru, please. Please make Sayaka notice me. You're my only hope. Please, come this way. I had no way of knowing if she understood me. But after I spoke, Tonodamaru began to approach me.
Hey!
Tonodamaru began to pull Sayaka towards me. Thank you, Tonodamaru. I'd love to pet you, but I'm sorry. With that, Tonodamaru came running towards my feet. I wonder if Sayaka would notice.
Look, see? There's nothing here. Now, I've got something to look into, so let's go home, okay? What is it? Why are you being so stubborn? I'm sorry, but what I'm doing is important. We've got to go. All right, what is it? There's nothing there. What, do you see a ghost or something?
After she spoke, Sayaka's expression changed.
Is someone there?
Sayaka followed Tonodamaru's line of sight and squinted as though she was looking for something. Sayaka, hi, it's me, Mon. You killed me with your spell. I know you probably can't hear me, huh? I'm sorry if the last thing before I ended up like this was to make you sad. I'm really, really sorry.
Don't tell me. Is it... Mon? Are you there? What I did... I'm so sorry for causing you to get into that accident.
What? Huh? What is she saying?
I'm so sorry for what I did. I can't believe I did something so stupid. I'm so sorry.
Sayaka collapsed and Tonodamaru rushed over to lean on her. I was struggling to understand what she said. Wait, first of all, what did I do yesterday? Did something happen with Sayaka? I tried to remember, but my memory only went back until the end of school. Sayaka's words kept repeating in my mind. My accident? Was it all Sayaka's fault, or it has nothing to do with Sayaka?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Girl, what?
I mean, she just coming to conclusions.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't remember anything from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. lets me flip a coin unless somebody jumps in before then.
How'd you steal 10's coin?
Easily. So we got heads. So
Oh boy.
is all
Oh, boy.
Sayaka's fault. Insanity up.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, what?
You know, insanity went up. Sayaka was,
Oh.
was possibly the cause of all this. In other words, Sayaka did this to me. I imagined the worst and immediately felt sick. I've done something terrible. Even if it was only for a moment, I couldn't forgive myself for thinking the worst. I suppressed the pain and closed my eyes. For now, I'll just pretend they didn't hear what Sayaka said. You know, ignorance is bliss after all. Doing my best to let go of these bad thoughts, I did everything I could to drive the memory of what just happened away. By the way, there was not a... Insanity wasn't a thing in the route I played. Like, it was very low-key.
Wow, okay.
I guess I missed out on the insanity meter in my run. I needed to find out the truth about my death. For my sake, and for Sayaka's. After following Sayaka back to her house, I peered over to look at my house next door. Nobody was home, and everything was dark. I couldn't help but worry. I'm so tired. Just then, Koyo's words came back to me. I don't really get what you mean. What's so bad about a ghost being upset?
That's how you become a wraith. Look it up in your dictionary.
I wonder if I'll be alright. Overwhelmed with worry, the words just slipped out of my mouth. I should find a place to rest for the night. I wanted to rest in my own room, but I knew if I saw or heard any more stressful things, I would become a wraith. Oh, chapter 2 of Urban Legends. Yay! Isn't this
Digging
fun?
this game.
Yeah.
I really like this game.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm liking this a lot more than the setup that I was introduced to the game with. I opened my eyes to see a bed, a medicinal cabinet, and white curtains. It's not my usual bed, but it was the nurse's office at 9R.I.P High. As I looked for a place to rest, I came across the school nurse's office. I'm assuming this is the tech guy? Koyo?
Good morning. By the looks of it, it seems as though you didn't get much sleep last night, did you?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yui, good morning. Matcha, do you want to take this one?
Okay.
Thanks for showing this place to me. Who are you, by the way?
Please, it's not as though I invited you to my home. There's no need to thank me.
With that, Yui smiled broadly back at me. We had met here the previous night, you know. We didn't actually, you know, she's a girl, so you couldn't see it on screen. I came and sat down here to rest my eyes when I suddenly felt someone's gaze on me. When I opened my eyes and looked around, I saw a pair of eyes staring at me through the curtains that divided the beds. The moment our eyes met, I let out a terrified scream. Those eyes belonged to Yui. The way we met was a little frightening, but she turned out to be very friendly, and I was relieved to have someone to talk to.
More importantly, are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little.
Even a little better is better than nothing. Even a little is better than nothing! Too bad ghosts can't sleep to refresh themselves like people, huh?
I know, right? As a rule, ghosts couldn't sleep. At most they could do is lay down and close their eyes. Being awake all the time as thoughts race through your mind doesn't really let your heart or mind rest.
That's
quickly-
awful.
I quickly learned how difficult it was to lay flat and attempt to free your mind all night.
Oh, it appears you dropped something.
My dictionary? Oh. Following her gaze, I looked down at the floor to see a piece of paper next to me.
It's rather strange, something like that showing up in here.
What do you mean strange?
We don't get paper around these parts.
Oh.
I don't recall you coming here often when you were alive.
My health was really the only thing I had going for me. What the
Oh,
fuck?
look how
What?
far that.
Holy
Oh, look how
shit.
far that got you.
I only visited the health office a few times before I died.
Besides, this place isn't like the classroom. They always keep this place very clean. The doctor's a bit of a neat freak. I don't think I've ever seen a speck of dirt on the floor here.
No, now that you mention it, this room's always cleaner than the others.
If only I could pick up this piece of paper and pop it in the trash. These bodies can feel so limiting sometimes.
Yui squatted down as she spoke, poking the paper with the tip of her finger.
Huh? Did you see that? I think it moved. The living paper.
Really? Are you sure it's not just your imagination? Ghosts aren't able to interact with the physical world, right? She ignored what I said and reached down to touch the piece of paper. Then, she picked it up. Huh?
What?
How?
Sorry, I didn't mean to read one.
Ah.
It's got something written on it. Career path survey? Well, that's really mundane.
This is the time of the year where students are filling those out. Makes sense it would be here. But then why is it ripped like that? And on top of that, why was Yui able to pick it up?
I found it next to where you were lying. And a ghost like me could pick it up?
As she thought about the situation, I couldn't help but get wrapped up in it too. No matter how I thought about it, I couldn't understand why the paper was ripped. As to why Yui was able to interact with it. Is it a special paper, or can I try holding it? What kind of paper is it?
It's
It's
from a mahogany tree.
Whoa, really? Can tell that, Yui?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, we got heads, so is it a special paper? Like, is mahogany special? Maybe it's some kind of special mahogany paper that ghosts are able to touch. Yui simply shook her head in response.
I was testing your tree knowledge. It would be red if that was the case.
Oh.
There's no denying it. It's special, but I don't think it's the paper. Actually, I don't think that would be the case.
Yeah, I guess that's not quite it. I should try and think about this again. No matter how I thought about it, I couldn't understand why the paper was ripped. Okay, so can I try holding it? Would you mind if I take a look at it? Yui handed me the ripped sheet of paper, and as soon as I touched it, I saw it. Ah. Ah. Countless images flashed before my eyes, and I began to feel dizzy, falling hard onto the floor. Hey, oh wait, that's not Yui.
Well, at least you're able to respond. Hey, are you all right? What is it? What's going on?
I'm fine. I just got a little dizzy. That's all. Classic me. Yay. What's that? What was that?
Do you think it has something to do with that paper? The moment you touch it, you started acting strange.
Yeah, I think so. What had I just seen? I didn't even know where to begin investigating, but the moment I touched it, a bunch of images started flashing before my eyes. You didn't see anything, right, Yui?
No, all I was able to do was pick it up.
So it was only me who saw those images. I looked down at the paper in my hand. Career path survey. I had worried a lot about this paper in life, but the images I saw before didn't ring a bell. Maybe it was too early to say that definitively. After all, there are still parts of my memory from the day I died that were missing. Perhaps the images I saw were memories from my last day alive. Maybe this paper has something to do with my death.
If you were the one that had a reaction to it, then I believe it belongs to you.
Belongs to me? Me?
I've heard that some ghosts are able to interact with mementos they left behind.
Oh, okay. Emotional attachment. You know, I was just so focused on my career. Huh. Could this printout really be mine?
Hey, if you want to talk to me about it, you can. There might be something I know or can do to help.
Perhaps it was because I was tilting my head inquisitively that she spoke out. Still, I was grateful for her offer to talk. Actually, there are some things I don't remember. the accident, my memories, that piece of paper. I told her about all of them. As I spoke, Yui merely listened silently.
I totally agree with you. The images you saw in this piece of paper, I think they're all related to the memories you lost from that day you died.
Oh, wow. The protagonist seeks to regain her lost memories. Whoa. Yeah, they must be. I should go to the places I saw right away. Thanks for listening, Yui. You really helped me out.
Of course, that's what ghost friends are for, and not real friends.
Oh, okay. Her compassion warmed my heart. I was glad I came here to rest. Had I rested somewhere else, I might never have met Yui. I'm gonna head to one of the places I saw in my vision. Maybe it'll help me restore my final memories.
Good luck. I'll be rooting for you. Ah, and feel free to rest here whenever.
Great, thanks. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Take care.
As I waved goodbye to her, I felt overwhelmed with relief that I found a safe place to stay with a ghost friend. Not a real friend, a ghost friend. I've got to do my best to get my memories back.
Memory.
Oh, so I can...
Oh shit.
We can go to class, or we can go to see Senna at the shrine.
Oh.
So, those are our choices right now.
Choices.
Yeah, yeah. So, chat, if you have a specific person or not person, because you can't fucking... You don't know what you're gonna see at the high school. So we had idol or nothing. Oh. 1010. Who are we gonna see? We're gonna see...
10.
Hey, 1010. 1010, you're alive! Who are we gonna see? We're gonna see nothing or a guy. Senna, okay.
We're gonna go see Senna.
You're gonna go see Senna. My teacher said the accident that ended my life occurred at the intersection near Tsukumo Shrine. In my vision from before, I had seen the same place.
Drop a car battery on her head. Car battery!
I died from a car battery. I just remembered. As I listened to the buzz of traffic whir by, I took a deep breath. I was standing in the very spot where I died. Truthfully, I had been afraid to come here. I didn't even want to look. Even in death, it seems, we always look for a way to avoid facing our own demise. But I had to do this. I had to sort things out. And to find out the meaning behind the word Sayaka said to me last night. I have to know what happened here. I took another deep breath and turned my gaze to face the intersection. There, on the ash-colored asphalt, was a large, eerie, dark red stain. Oh, they didn't even clean up the blood yet. Oh my god. Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Ooh, could that be my blood? Uh-oh. Before coming here, I thought I'd prepare myself for this, but seeing it there so vividly. Next to the stain were black tire marks, indicating someone trying to stop quickly. I wanted to avert my gaze, if only for a moment. I looked down at my feet and saw. Oh, this is... It looks like the paper I picked up in the school nurse's office. I went to pick it up and found what I could. Looking closer, it was indeed part of the same paper, written in the same name section with Ishiki. I'd written my name on the paper at school in a few days before the accident. I held it next to the paper I found in the office. Then at that moment, a light came from my hand. It was hard to believe, but when I put them together, the two pieces became one. What's this? Since becoming a ghost, I had heard so many strange stories and had so many odd experiences. But among all these paranormal experiences, this seemed to be the strangest. Then again, I had a feeling that sheet was mine. My name's on it. The hypothesis that I made in the nurse's office turned out to be correct. So it's about my future, huh? I figured since I had died, none of this would matter anymore, but here I was. These thoughts about my future brought two people to mind, Sayaka and my mom. Of the two of them, one related to my accident was...
Girl, what?
Oh my god. We can just blame Kathy for this.
Oh my god.
Obviously it was her the whole time. Oh my god. Well,
This is wild.
Mon, who are we blaming for this accident? Sayaka with Kathy would be so funny. It would be. Maybe Sayaka. After all, when the two of us talked about my future, she ended up crying. I know she was looking forward to going to Seijin together. And I just changed my plans all of a sudden. That must have really shocked her. So maybe this is all my fault? Because of me, Sayaka totally lost her mind and probably tried to kill me. And succeeded. Probably Senna.
Hey, are you alright?
I turned to face the voice that called out to me and found Senna staring at me with a concerned look on his face. Oh, it's you, Senna.
Listen, I don't know what you're going through, but please don't do anything rash.
Oh, he does not think he's a ghost. Oh my god. Huh?
Oh, he doesn't know anyone's dead. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whatever pain you're in, trust me, it's not worth dying over.
Oh no. Dying?
Oh, you looked as though you were going to fling yourself in the middle of the street.
What? No, I was just thinking some things over.
Oh, thank goodness. You had this terribly serious look on your face, and I thought...
He seemed he was worried about me and had called out to stop me. But why did he talk about dying? That's kind of weird. Besides, even if I did jump into the street... Just as I spoke, I spied a pair of men in suits walk past us. Alright, who wants to be a pig?
I'm so glad the
This is
accident happened.
Oh god!
Yeah, the priest at the Sokomono shrine was the one who called it in.
Are they talking about my accident? I guess that means they're police. Ugh, police. Just then the two of them entered the shrine. This might be my chance to learn more about my accident.
Wait, where are you going?
Sorry, I got something to take care of. Excuse me.
Hey, hang on a minute.
I ignored Senna's voice as he called out to me and rushed into the shrine. Just as the two police had said, it seemed the priest was the one who reported the accident.
Liz explained all of this to the officers who came by yesterday. I heard a loud noise and rushed out to see what the commotion was about. By the time I got there, the accident had already occurred.
When you arrived at the scene, did you notice anyone else on the sidewalk? Anyone suspicious? For example, anyone who looked like they were trying to flee the scene?
Anyone suspicious?
Oh, I was so focused on what had happened, I didn't have time to concentrate on anything else. Besides, if I'd seen anyone suspicious, I would have reported that yesterday.
Is that so? Well, if you remember anything else, be sure to call us right away. Well then, thank you for your cooperation.
Yes, of course, have a pleasant day.
With that, the
Bye.
police officers took their leave and the priest continued sweeping the premises. It's almost like they expected them to give him some information about a suspicious person. That means it's possible this wasn't an accident, but rather an attack. Meaning I didn't run into the street, but was pushed?
What I did. I'm so sorry for causing you to get into that accident. I'm so sorry for what I did. I can't believe I did something so stupid.
My vision began to fill with darkness. Kingdom Hearts. If this wasn't an accident, but an attack, the person who killed me was... So, do we not know
Ooh.
for sure, or Sayaka?
I feel like our insanity is gonna go up if we pick Sayaka again.
I mean, I'm not sure if you see it clearly from the stream, but it says
Oh, does
insanity.
Doesn't it say it on both of them?
Yes, on both of them.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, cool.
Insanity. Again, this was not on my route, so I don't know what's gonna happen if our insanity gets too high. Oh, Mon? We don't know.
Thank you, Mon.
I'm still not sure what happened, but there's one thing I know for sure. Sayaka has nothing to do with this. I trusted her. That was all the reason I needed. This is the only thing I can do for her now. I don't think she's involved in this, even though I can't prove it yet. My feelings in this matter wouldn't budge. No, there's just no way. Until I get some definitive proof, there's no sense dwelling on it. If I do, I'll end up thinking negative thoughts like yesterday. Gathering my thoughts, I exhaled. There's no point in staying here any longer. I should head somewhere else. As I reached the edge of the shrine.
Hey, you really aren't okay, are you?
Wah! I quickly spun around to find Senna standing right behind me. Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? Don't scare me like that.
Sorry. I thought I'd make use of the shrine too. I mean, I just thought I'd come pray too. I was on my way here when I saw you. I wondered what you were doing and saw you mumbling here, all by yourself.
Oh, wait, did he loop already? Like, did he not watch us
Yeah,
come in?
he's definitely looping.
Oh my god. Note to self, even as a ghost, don't talk to yourself loudly. Mumbling all by yourself, handsome? I was just mulling over some things, same as before.
It's not good to brood, you know? Hey, listen. I've got some time today. How about we try and work through your problems together?
It seems like I made him worry again. What should I do? This was the second time he asked me about all this, and it didn't seem like he was going to take no for an answer. Still, I have to deflect, right? Concerns! Actually, it might be weird to totally deflect. Maybe I could just redirect the conversation. I'm fine, really, but if you're coming here to pray, is there something on your mind, Senna? Swerve around it?
No, almost never. I don't really have thoughts.
Oh. Okay, head empty?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just came here to make a wish.
to have thoughts?
Yeah. I want to be a world-famous idol. And for now, that's my one and only wish.
Oh, this poor man.
Oh no.
Oh, this boy.
He gave me the same line last night, but with one obvious difference.
Looks like I've still got a way to go. Guess I've got to work even harder to make a fan out of you.
You're still trying to increase your fans?
Of course I am. I want to become a more famous and be well known all over the world. That's my dream.
I thought he meant he wanted to become an even more famous as an urban legend. Did he actually mean as an idol? Oh no. But he's already dead.
Oh, you think I can't do it, don't you?
Well, that...
I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure I can do it. But I love working to make that dream a reality, so I've got no reason to give up trying. And when I finally do reach my goal, I'll be filled with an irreplaceable sense of joy. And if I keep that dream in my heart, if I keep that feeling of excitement, I'll continue to feel this overwhelming sense of comfort.
Senna's eyes dazzled with the shine of someone who is feeling truly alive, which, funny story, he's not alive. If I were to ever have a dream, I'd love to be that passionate about it. As a ghost, his dream would never come true, and yet I felt envious of him. I feel like just looking at you brings me some hope for the future, Senna. I feel like I can do anything. You make me feel braver than I really am.
Well, if I've been some help to you, then perhaps your little topic deflection was the right call after all.
He knows I tried to change the topic. Sorry, but seriously,
I'm fine. That's what you want to say, right?
Yeah, but maybe I was just forcing myself to say that. I mean, I don't know if I'm feeling terrible. I guess I'm just nervous. But thanks to your words, I really do feel a lot better, Senna. Thank you. Senna smiled shyly back at me.
I'm not Senna the idol right now. It's just the regular, everyday old me. But I'm glad I could help.
Not that I've seen much of Idol Senna in the past, though. Classic Senna! Or this version's great, too. I like how we're actively, we're actively, like, not a fan of him, but we can still be like, oh, you jokester, you Senna, you. Alright, if nobody answers, then I will flip a coin. Alright, we got heads again. So classic Senna. Oh. Pretty impressive that regular everyday Senna still makes time for fans.
Thank you. But are you a fan of mine? Well, maybe after today's events, you will be.
Senna always seemed to try and stay positive. I, on the other hand, was still awkward, and also that was kind of a weird thing to say when I opened my mouth to speak to him again. From a short distance away, the priest turned his attention to us.
Looks like I should get going. If it gets out that Senna is here, it'll cause trouble for the shrine.
Oh no.
Without waiting for my reply, Senna left the shrine in a hurry. Why
Oh, he's looping bad.
Why would it cause a problem for the shrine?
Around here?
Back. Before I realized it, the priest was standing right next to me.
Hello!
Oh god!
There's something here!
Oh no. Can you see me?
Oh.
Seeing as he was a priest, maybe he was also a little psychic? Yeah, he doesn't have a name, but he seems to have spiritual powers. That's cool.
Did someone just open a dictionary?
And please listen to me. I'm a ghost and...
Oh, very well. Let's give it a try. I love to read. Let's see if I can find that book.
As if to introduce himself to me, he straightened his posture and bowed deeply. Then from his mouth escaped a cheerful prayer of praise.
Oh, I am in total awe of you.
Once the priest finished his prayer, he nodded to himself with satisfaction.
Oh, maybe it's just my imagination.
Wait a minute. He turned to
No
leave.
books around here.
His feet crunching on the gravel below. All I could do is let my shoulders sag.
Oh.
Well, I think that'll be it for us tonight.
My god.
Oh,
I actually love this game.
This is actually really
I
fun.
really love this game.
And the boys are cute.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
artist...
Senna's breaking my heart.
Yeah, the artist is the same person as Cafe Enchanté, so good art.
Oh, I knew it. I knew I recognized that.
Yeah, same art, same artist, and I gotta play more of this because, like, the first route made me disappointed, kind of, so I'm liking this route a lot more, so I might have to do that. Where does this game live on Steam? It lives on Switch, so it's a Switch game. So it just came out this year, so it's like a brand new Otome game. Yeah, Switch! You own that now! But,
Oh!
yeah. And, yeah, good so far. To the wish list, yeah. But, yeah, as you guys, all of you guys can see, like, it's not great for a 5-person group setting. But
Yeah.
interesting game. You can become insane.
Apparently.
Apparently.
And a ghost.
And a ghost. Just be aware that one of the routes is entirely high school drama stuff. And it's rough.
Boo.
Great while your Lowenthal is there. Yeah. I hope you feel better, by the way, 1010.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel better.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, next week, as long as people's health is good, we will be going back to Code Realize and finishing up the Mafia route. That'll be fun. So, let me see who we're gonna raid tonight. How about today we raid Squishy? Because Squishy's using the new Wani model that came out. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for Code Realize, as long as everyone's health is looking good. Otherwise, we'll still be streaming, but something different. But anyway, everyone say bye.
Bye bye.
Oh god.